Your mind is like a garden, and you need to know how to tend to this garden and how things develop in your mind in order to cultivate your life correctly. Okay? And first, you need to know that there is only one mind. You have no mind of your own. It is our mind. Okay? You just have a limited slice of an unlimited pie. You see, you are a part of the one. There is only the tree, and then it branches out into fractalizations of that one tree. So there is only humanity, and then there are the little humans. But you are not this ant, that ant, that ant. You are the colony itself. You are not this bee, that bee, or that bee. You are the hive itself. It's a hive mind. Okay? So everything that you do affects everything else, and there's no privacy in your thoughts. When you think is, we'll get to it. So you are awareness, consciousness itself. Whoa, what a coincidence. That's me too. Okay? We are all conscious awareness. Infinite potential, infinite possibilities. The wave potential that is going to be collapsed and contained into particle form, aka the seed. We are pulling an intention to bring from the infinite into fruition the finite. Okay? So we put the info, the data of the sun into the fucking seed. And so these are our desires, our wishes. And so we plant them in the soil, into our imagination, for us to develop and send little context clues and hints, nudges, all sorts of little perspectives and stuff to develop this seed. Okay? And so we have our beliefs of whether we can do it or whether we can't do it. And these beliefs cause emotions, and these emotions will rain down on your desires. And all of this together will allow you to begin to develop roots or thoughts, which are like plans that back up your blueprint. All right, these are frameworks. These are, that back up your fucking wish. All right, so your wish is in the soil, and it's being rained down on with emotional conviction that is made up of beliefs of if you can or can't do it. Right? So the carbon dioxide is like optimism, hope, faith, confidence, right? And you're breathing that in. You're taking in all of the support. And you are releasing the byproduct, everything that you don't need. The doubt, the failures, the pessimism, the shit like that. And one man's trash is another's treasure. What the tree don't need is what the animals need, etc., etc. So this shit's going, and you got some roots, and boom. Now you can act on those thoughts that you've developed. And so you are experimenting. And all of this is happening at the same time. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not like that. It's all at the same time, simultaneously, right? So you have gotten to the point to where your invisible intention, see, the seeds are invisible inside of the fruit, and you can't see them because you're distracted by the surface of the fruit, right? But this lower half is invisible. You can't see what's going on here. And then this is the visible, right? This is physicality. This is the beginning of the journey. Now that you get to act on your thoughts and experiment, you got successes every now and then, you got failures every now and then. Neither of them necessarily fucking matter like that. They're both needed. You need both of them. You can't avoid letting go and releasing the grudges. See, if you hold on to the grudges, it poisons your whole fucking tree. Boom. You need to be able to forgive your failures, transcend all of these limitations and restrictions. Right? And your sprouts will develop into leaves. They'll grow some leaves. Some habits will form. So if your habits are of good nature, you are not being selfish and shit like that, then it's a good plant. You'll develop good habits and it will grow into a nice strong tree. But let's say this one's a weed, right? So these thoughts are ruminations on anxiety and failure and doubt that you've adopted from parents and stuff. If you keep on giving that your emotion, giving that your attention and your awareness, then you will just grow the weeds, the rotten fucking tree, and you'll have bad habits, and you can change mid fucking life, mid fucking growth. You just let dead leaves drop. You kind of change your thoughts, everybody has the same types of intentions. Peace, right? But this seed turns into a good one or a bad one. The bad way of achieving peace is war. The good way of achieving peace is surrender. Oh, might be onto something. Yes. So eventually, after this whole entire process is done, got good cooking, etc., you will develop fruits, and you will have the results that reflect the intention that you began with. And so you began with the fruit and you end with the fruit. It's a cycle. All right? And it's eternal. And life happens from the inside to the outside. All right? Life happens from the inside, the core, from the seeds, from the center to the circumference, to the surface, to the fruit. Okay? But if you're so distracted by the end result, by the fruit, then you won't know what fucking seeds to fucking plant. I mean, like, I guess so, because you cannot have what you want if you don't know what it is that you want. See, if you don't know what you want, if you don't know what the green flags of a relationship look like, then, and all you know is the red flags of what you don't want in a relationship, a motherfucker could come up with 20 green flags and have 2 red flags. But since you're so hyper-focused, fixated on red flags and what you don't want, you won't see that it's actually a profitable interaction with this individual because you don't know what the green flags look like in order to expect them and recognize what you want whenever it actually shows up. So, you know what you want, and you go through it, you experiment, find out eventually what you don't want. You get rid of thinking that what you don't want is even going to keep on appearing. All right? And so, then there's mycelium down here. This is our collective consciousness. It is the electromagnetic field in which we transceive, receive, and exchange our thoughts and exchange our information. It's how a tree gives nutrients and little vibrations and shit to other trees and other plants. And all of them are connected through this fungus underground all over the planet. Duh. Right? So everything that you do in private that you think no one's ever gonna know, your character is built in private. Oh shit, and fucking identity. Yeah, this is really the fucking most important thing. Like, who are you? Are you the tree or are you awareness that became the tree? You know what I mean? They're the same thing, but